had one of those moments where you walk away from a conversation and think, oh God, I just overshared? Or maybe the opposite. You said something, but it came out all wrong. And now you're worried about how it landed. Yeah, same. People struggle with finding that balance between being honest and being kind, between standing up for themselves and not feeling like they're pushing someone away. And today, I want to share a DBT skill that can completely change the way you communicate. It's called Dear Woman, and it helps you to ask for what you need, keep your relationships healthy, and still walk away with your self respect intact. Before we jump in, here's a quick note. So, DBT stands for Dialectical Behavior Therapy. It's a therapy approach built around balancing. So, balancing acceptance with change, emotion with reason, and self care with connection. And one part of DBT is called interpersonal effectiveness. And that's where Dear Woman comes in. It's basically a roadmap for having hard conversations in a clear, kind, and confident way. All right, so let's walk through it. Each letter stands for a step in the process. D is describe, and this is start with the facts. Just what happened without judgment or blame. It's what is observable. Don't throw in all the kitchen sink. Just stick to short, sweet, observable. So, example, when the dishes pile up in the sink, when you cancel plans at the last minute, short, sweet, observable. Stick to the what, not the why. So you're setting the stage calmly and laying out observable facts that you can both see are true. E is express. So now you say how it makes you feel. This is where you use I statements. I feel overwhelmed when that happens. I feel hurt when plans change suddenly. So you're opening a window into your emotions so the other person can see how you were impacted. This is about vulnerability and not throwing stones. A is for assert. Next, ask for what you need, clearly, respectfully, directly. Could you help me with the dishes tonight? Next time, could you give me a little more notice? Short, sweet. This part can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to hinting or people pleasing, but clarity is kindness. And of course, this means that you have to get clear on what you want before you start the conversation. This can help things to move along easily and quickly. R is reinforce. So explain why your request is helpful, what good can come from it. It would mean a lot. We'd both have a calmer place to relax in. This would help me plan better and enjoy our time together. So you're showing the other person that meeting your need isn't a burden. It's a benefit to both of you. Now, for the second part, woman, this is more about your attitude and energy during the conversation. So W is willingness to not get your way. This conversation is a negotiation. It's not about getting your way. It's about finding the win-win. So you have to go into it with a willingness to not get your way. O is observe what's happening within you and around you. You may need to pivot if the current situation changes. So you go into it thinking one thing, but that's not what's happening. So you need to observe. And if you start to feel overwhelmed, you might want to take a pause. If the baby starts crying, you might want to take care of that first. So pick your moment so that you can be the most effective. M is stay mindfully present. This is an extension of observe. You are observing to stay mindfully present so that you don't get wrapped up in what happened last week or start thinking ahead or bring up a different issue and get sidetracked. A is appear confident. If you appear confident, you're more likely to get the other person to agree with you. If you appear weak and unsure, you invite pushback. So project confidence even if you don't feel that way. N is negotiate. Sometimes you can't get everything you asked for, and that's okay. You can find the middle ground. So, for example, if tonight doesn't work, could we pick a time tomorrow? Or what would make this easier for you? So, negotiation isn't losing. It's creating space for both people's needs to fit. If you want to try this, start small. Think of a low-stakes situation, maybe asking a coworker for help or asking a friend if you need a little time for yourself. To write out your Dear Woman script in a journal, say it aloud, feel how it lands in your body, play with the words. And the more you practice it, the easier it becomes to stay kind and firm at the same time. So remember, your needs matter. You can be gentle and assertive. You can honor your truth and your relationship all at once. So, Dear Woman isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up with compassion, clarity, and courage. And if you decide to try it, tell me in the comments how it went. What was the hardest part? What surprised you? I love to hear. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like or share it with someone who might need a little communication boost today. So thanks for watching. Ciao.